Good afternoon and welcome to the March edition of my monthly faves videos. Of course, if you're new here, my faves videos are the videos where I talk about my favorite music that I've listened to from the month, the favorite clothes that I have wasted money on over the month, and my favorite other things that don't necessarily fall into either of the first two categories. And this month is kind of different a little bit because I don't have a very obvious spot on my face for once. However, similar to last month, I haven't really done a lot of cultural things. So we've only got 5 favorites, but we're gonna get through them. We're gonna make the most out of them. Anyway, let's just get on to it. Here are my music faves. My first music fave for March is the debut album by indie pop act The Japanese House, and it is called Good at Falling. I've sort of dipped in and out of the Japanese House's music for a very long time. Saw You in a Dream and Clean are some of the best synth pop tracks I have ever heard in my life. They're so perfect and crisp and clean. And this album is a whole full-length display of what it is about the Japanese House that I love. And it can be summed up in one sentence: the Japanese House's music makes me want to write poetry. That sounds so pretentious, you fucking wanker. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever come across a musical artist who has made me want to make art that is not actually music. This album is so dreamy and floaty, and it takes you along for the ride, and that is what is so fucking cool about the Japanese House. Her music is just so immersive, and you can use it for like diverse purposes, like either listening intensely and thinking, or simply fucking off out of this astral plane. My song of the week, of course, comes from this album. It's Lilo, and it is so perfect. My next music fave is another album by an artist that I actually talked about in the previous faves video all the way back in October. It's the new album by Chai, and it's called Punk. Now, I knew I wore my Superorganism t-shirt for a reason, yes, but Chai were the support act for Superorganism when I went to see them with a couple of friends back in October. I didn't know what to expect, but they absolutely changed my fucking world. Chai are kind of a synthy J-rock girl band who want to challenge what the notion is about femininity in Japanese culture, and they talk about being kawaii, but we're actually also really cool and we make rock music. Nothing about this sounds like something that I should like. I don't understand J-pop, K-pop, J-rock, etc. But something about Chai have just reeled me in. I just think they are so fucking cool. This album was actually released like 2 weeks ago, but I only listened to it this week, and Jesus Christ, it is so fucking good. It's just such a fun album, and Chai are such a fun act, and if you ever get the chance to see them live, just completely accidentally, they will rock your fucking world. I just really appreciate what they're doing. I don't understand a word of what they're saying, but I think it's fucking great. 10 minutes talking about fucking music again. Jesus. Here are my style faves. All we've got this month, because I have ordered a thing or two but it hasn't arrived yet, is the jumper that I'm currently wearing right as we speak. This is a fun little granddad v-neck that I bought in a charity shop. I was with Kate at the time, and she was like, oh, I fucking hate v-necks. And then I put it on over the jumper that I was wearing, and she went, oh, that's not too bad. You should buy that. And so I did. This is a jumper that's like perfect knot tucking length, and it's making me feel weird. And as well as that, the sleeves are just slightly too short for me, but I just roll them up, untuck the jumper, just let it go, and it's just fun, and the pattern is so stupid and abstract, and the colors are great. I recommend v-necks to everyone. And yeah, that's literally the only article of clothing I bought this month, so here are my other faves. First off is something kind of random, and my mom commented on it. She was like, why the fuck did you buy this? It's the Interior Design Atlas. I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty obvious to me that I like interior design. So I bought this book that was published in 2000. There's something about late 90s Y2K interior design that is just so fucking funny to me. I think it is so weird and inspiring, because it's like, we don't really know what we're doing, so we're gonna put blue couches against yellow walls. And there's something about the photography and the colors and the shapes in like Y2K photography that just gets me. I just find it so satisfying, and so that's another coffee table book to add to my collection that I will never read, but people will ask questions about. And my final fave for the month is something that I briefly mentioned in my video last week, and actually happened in February, but I didn't talk about it because, I don't know, I wanted to announce it by being in the car. But it's driving! I passed my driving test. I don't have my driving license on me because it is in the car, so I have no proof that I can drive, but someday you will see me driving in a video, and that day will be a good day for everyone. But yes, I recommend, if you can at all, and if you can spare the immense amount of money that it takes to learn how to drive and do driving tests. In fact, I did 2 driving tests, which cost €85 each, because bureaucracy. I think you should do that. I would recommend it. So yeah, those are all of my faves that I have for the month of March. Hopefully, I will possibly maybe actually start paying attention to things a little bit more in April. Yes. And as always, at the end of the video, I must beg you to like this video if you enjoyed it. Please, please, please subscribe if you want to see more. I really want to reach 1,200 subscribers, and I was really, really close, and then I'm not as close anymore. I upload every single Monday at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, though that's not always that consistent. But if you forget at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on a Monday that I've uploaded, you can click the notification bell and be notified every single time that I do upload. If you click the down bar below, you can find links to my Twitter, Instagram, Curious Cat, Spotify, several playlists on that Spotify, and also my show on my college radio station, which I do every Monday from 6 until 8 p.m. Monday is a busy, busy day for me. So of course, follow me on all the social media, ask me questions, listen to my music, listen to my show, fulfill my need for validation. And I will see you guys next week, hopefully for another video, and goodbye.